Well, the calendar might say one thing, but when you see this next story, you would never guess Lena Petrucelli's age. Steve Kiltonic introduces us now to a remarkable woman from St. Mary's Parish in Westfield with a passion for hard work, education, poetry, and her faith.
If there is such a thing as a typical centenarian, Lena Petrucelli of Westfield certainly doesn't fit the mold. The 103-year-old parishioner of St. Mary's certainly doesn't look or feel her age. She gets around just fine with her walker. But it's Lena's uncanny ability to recall names, dates, and events out of her memory bank that stands out. Lena's fascinating life began when she was born in Westfield on December 15, 1908. Lena was the second oldest of 9 children, 5 brothers and 3 sisters, born to Annunziata and Giovanni Petrucelli, who emigrated from Naples, Italy after the turn of the century. When she was 16, they moved to a house on Mechanic Street, next to St. Mary's Convent and St. Mary's Church. So while her younger siblings went to trade school or St. Mary's Elementary School, the formal education for Lena and her older sister Louise ended.
All the Italians in that neighborhood, all the oldest daughters, it seems like we all left school, went to work. A lot of them used to go to work after 8th grade. We never got to high school. I don't regret going to work and helping the family.
At 14, Lena started work at the Colonial Art Company, making celluloid price tags. She was employed here for 20 years until World War II, when she became an engine lathe operator during the war effort. In 1924, at 16, she became an official parishioner of St. Mary's.
We always went to church and Sunday school, made our first communion. My mother, she had us always go to church. So we stuck with our religion pretty good.
Lena always valued the education her brothers and sisters received at St. Mary's.
I think they got a good education there. And the influence of the priests and the nuns was good for my brothers.
Lena had many different jobs over the years. She made cigars, bicycle wheel rims, and volunteered during the war as a nurse's aide at the Red Cross and Westfield Sanatorium. But the job she enjoyed the most was as the timekeeper for Stanley Home Products. After retiring in 1973, Lena traveled, visiting Italy, Cuba, and England, but it was her trip to the Holy Land that made her faith stronger.
I was actually walking in the Lord's, it still gets me. I was still walking in the footsteps of the Lord. I can't believe it. It was so wonderful.
In the 1940s, she started to write poems, and since then has penned hundreds for grandchildren, relatives, friends, veterans, or just about anyone who asks. She does it in perfect cursive, first draft, no revisions.
If I did it over and had the time, I think I wanted to write children's books. I used to like to make up stories.
Although Lena never walked the corridors or sat in the classrooms here at St. Mary's, she has remained a very strong advocate of Catholic education throughout her life. Because of this and her strong dedication to the parish, she received a very special award. In February, at St. Mary's annual wine tasting event and 150th anniversary celebration, Lena was presented with an honorary degree for lifetime achievement by St. Mary's High School. Accompanying her were her 2 only living siblings, Mary and Rose, along with their families.
I feel humbled, honored, and overwhelmed by this great surprise. All my life I've had many surprises. This one tops them all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Today, Lena lives at the Arbors in Westfield. Although she has the usual aches and pains one would expect from someone her age, she says she's happy in her little apartment where she finds peace and comfort. Lena still holds on to her strong faith and prays the rosary and to her favorite saint, St. Anthony.
I pray for my family, friends, for their good life and good health. And I pray for myself to stay well, to live this life and still have my mind. And the Lord's been good.
And while she doesn't quite know what's next, she says her life's journey is not ready to end just yet.
I don't know what I'm doing here at this age. Why'd I last so long?
There must be a reason, right?
Well, my work isn't finished.
Lena Petrucelli's legacy may simply be the joy and happiness she has brought to all those who have crossed her path during her extraordinary life. For Real to Real, I'm Steve Kiltonic.
What an inspiring story and some great advice for all of us.